Now, with over a decade of service excellence, MoneyMart has become a leading player in the financial services sector. Today, we are in conversation with Pedzisai Magama, the Chief Executive Officer of MoneyMart Finance. We sit down to discuss the remarkable achievements and major milestones. Pedzisai, thank you so much for finding time to sit down with us.
Thank you, Talian.
Thank you so much. So before we start, you are leading arguably the fastest growing MFI in Zimbabwe, and looking at the client acquisition and branch network coverage. How does it make you feel?
Thank you for that question. I think it's a great feeling to be in, as you say, leading one of those growing microfinances in the country, the fastest growing indeed. We are now sitting at 38 branches across the country, which is a milestone that has not been achieved with any other microfinance. And it gives me great pleasure to be in that role where we are overseeing that growth and seeing all the milestones as they come through.
That's perfect. So what are some of the most significant milestones that MoneyMart Finance has achieved over the past 10 years?
Thank you, Talent. So over the past 10 years, of course, besides growing from one branch to over 38 branches, we have had a variety of milestones that has come through in that timeline. So we are basically, I can safely say we are involved in almost every value chain that is in Zimbabwe, be it agriculture, be it retail, be it mining even. We have interacted with clients at all levels of that value chain. And over and above that loan coverage, we have also managed to be the first microfinance in Zimbabwe to bring up a custom-made CBS core banking system that has made us ahead of our peers in terms of technology, the utilization of data, AI, and things like that. We are all seeing that as a reality within MoneyMart Finance as an innovative fintech company.
That is phenomenal. So, we know you started off as an usual microfinance company offering loans, business loans, back in 2014. So over the past 10 years, how has your product offering evolved, and how have you been able to meet, the market trends and the different customer needs, as it were?
Thank you. So over the last 10 years, we have seen almost an evolvement of the needs of the market with regards to microfinance solution. And as MoneyMart, we have been at the forefront of not only adapting, but also even preempting this change. So you've seen our products offering expand over these last 10 years from the first low-hanging fruit, which was lending, of course, being a microfinance. That's the license we got.
Yes.
That is the business we got into. But within this time frame, you'll see we've added, I would like to put it as asset ownership, which has come in terms of empowering the greater populace of Zimbabwe, be it the informal sector mainly, of course, and also the formally employed, to be able to own assets of various types through the solutions that we're giving at MoneyMart. Then over and above that, we have also introduced solar products, which are basically tailored to everyone's need, be it residential or commercial. And we've also added microinsurance product to our offering, which was almost a first, I can safely say, which was tailored again to the needs of the market we served. We who normally would not be covered by the traditional solutions that are out there. But basically, we have introduced what we call a cashback plan, just to go into the microinsurance, which covers someone in terms of bereavement. If they are bereaved, they get a cash plan back, which can cover their business and also the funeral expenses that are involved. So in a nutshell, we have basically just brought a more 360 approach to the solutions that are needed in the market by the end user.
That's perfect. That sounds like a very big portfolio there. So business is possible and much easier with with partnerships, synergies, and strategic collaborations. Can you take us through some of the few that you've managed to build over the years?
So we have had a variety again, but I will pick a few for this conversation. So of course, being a microfinance, we are governed by the RBZ.
Yes.
And that's our regulator, and we are licensed by them, and their partnership in that regard of making sure we are doing things by the book
yes,
has been invaluable, not only to us, but also to the end user, the customer.
Yes.
So that's one of the most important partnerships, if I can call it that we have had. And through them, by virtue of that regulation of being licensed, we have also seen doors open in terms of funding, in terms of grant monies along the way. And part of that, we have had a ECF, Africa Enterprise Challenge Fund, come through and basically gives us a grant and a loan for us to spearhead as one of the first microfinance to do it. The expansion of use of renewable energy. And in addition to that, we also had CIMA, which is basically a Swedish impact funder, who are coming in again to further this same mandate of renewable energy, which are feeding into our CSR and also partly into our profit mandate. So we have seen these partnerships come, and we are still working with these guys even up to this day. And this has been happening throughout this time frame within the 10 years that we are celebrating.
I see. Thank you so much for that, Pedzi. So this is the global village that we are now living in, where artificial intelligence and technology is really kicked in and has become the order of the day. Can you please tell us some of your, the role of technology in MoneyMart's growth and development? We understand you're a very innovative financial solutions company. What are some of the interventions that you've done in terms of technological advancement as an organization?
Thank you. So for tech, for us, it almost became a need at some point within our growth, because these numbers that you are hearing, there's no way we would have been able to do them while using manual means, maybe Excel and the likes.
Definitely.
We needed a bespoke solution in terms of core banking, in terms of loan management, even application as well.
Yes.
So as part of that drive, we first saw ourselves be the first microfinance again to onboard the USSD number, which has basically helped our clients apply loans in real time, 24 hours a day. That was one of the first solutions that we implemented, and we saw this become almost a seamless fix to the problem that we're having with turnaround time, with the customer experience and things like that. Then, of course, underlining the USSD, we needed a core banking system, which I spoke about earlier.
Yes.
We were, again, one of the first microfinance to actually go out and look for a partner to develop a bespoke solution that is speaking to the market that we serve. And by speaking to the market that we serve, I'm talking of the need, which is different from what you can get from an off-the-shelf solution. In Zimbabwe, basically, we needed a system that addresses multi-currency system, for example.
Certainly.
So we got out there and found partners that helped us sort out all these things and put us on a trajectory for growth. And another solution that was embedded into that, which is key to our growth, we are able to do alternative credit scoring using this system. Basically, by virtue of data analytics, a bit of AI, and maybe later on blockchain, we can be able to verify and see information in real time, whether someone deserves a certain loan amount, what is their credit record, and things like that. So as much as the systems in the country are coming up to that level of the central credit registry and collateral registry and things like that,
yes,
as a company, we've already taken the lead in that aspect for our clients and for our shareholders.
That's perfect. So winding up, I mean, we are pressed for time. What initiatives? We understand that Zimbabwe is generally a literate country, but when it comes to financial literacy, it's a totally different level. What measures, what initiatives, rather, have you taken as an organization to promote financial literacy and education amongst your clientele and possibly your, prospective clients?
So, as MoneyMart, through our visionary leader and founder, Dr. Ethel Mupambwa,
yes,
we have basically made it a mandate to unroll rather, see a financial literacy program.
Yes.
And this extends to our existing clients and also prospective clients. So much that we've also been on social media and they've done financial literacy Fridays on Twitter and the likes, where we're touching on everyday topics that are not so common to the common man, where we're talking of budgeting, savings, and things like that. So we have seen that the almost missing piece when we were doing lending, just lending, pure lending,
yes,
which was maybe the first year of operations only. We would see that these people would make money, they would be able to sell, they would hold stock and sell it out, but they will not have the discipline. Or in this regard, they will not have the financial literacy to know what to do next when they have got that money in their pocket.
Certainly.
So we saw that there was this missing piece, and through that program, we basically started addressing it through this session, where we are saying, you have got your stock, you have sold it at a profit.
Yes.
What must you do next? Budgeting 101. Then we take it further and we say, what must you do next? Investment 101. What can you do when you have a profit in your pocket? So these programs have helped us not only retain existing clients, but it has also helped us reduce significantly the non-performing loans on our book. Because as people become more financially literate, they also become financially disciplined. And we have seen that this shows directly in our book. And we cannot speak enough of the benefit that we're seeing. Of course, I should emphasize this is part of our corporate social responsibility. It comes at free of charge to existing and non-existing clients prospective. And we are doing this just as a service to the communities that we serve, an extra service over and above the lending.
There you go. I have to thank you once again, Pedzisai, for coming through and finding time in your busy schedule. Viewers, that marks the end of this segment where we were talking about the achievements that MoneyMart has been able to make over the past 10 years and how the organization is being run at the moment and how it's focusing on the future. I thank you.